So what's going on, everybody? There's a lot of news to talk about, but we are going to watch The Rock's response, basically about the president, Donald Trump. Now, I said some stuff yesterday that's very goofy about you guys heard me a couple days ago, I said I would have brought Obama on stage with me if I could have, and even Biden, the guy that I'm running against, to try to bring unity to people. And to try to show people that everything is going to be okay. And The Rock has some comments here. And I'm not trying to be a D-sucker or a SJW. You know I'm not going to do that. And I almost wonder imagine if the president had gone up to the protesters and he had actually walked up to those people instead of pushing them back to go take a photo in front of a church. Imagine if instead of that, Donald had gone to a random person in the crowd and said, "Who are you? I don't know who you are. Come over here again. Come over the barrier." And then he go stand over here for a second. And then he grabbed a couple of different people from the crowd. I'll continue that thought in a minute. Let me continue that thought. Let's hear what The Rock says.
Where are you? Where is our leader? Where are you? Where is our leader at this time? At this time when our country is down on its knees, begging, pleading, hurt, angry, frustrated, in pain, begging and pleading with its arms out, just wanting to be heard. Begging and pleading and praying for change. Where are you? Where is our compassionate leader who's going to step up to our country, who's down on its knees and extend a hand and say, "You stand up. Stand up with me. Stand up with me because I got you. I got you. I got you. I hear you. I'm listening to you. And you have my word that I'm going to do everything in my power and until my dying day, my last breath, to do everything I can to create the change that is needed to normalize equality because Black lives matter." Where are you? It's that same compassionate leader who has to come back and readdress the country, to give important context, to give important perspective on the comments that were just made. Of course, all lives matter. Every single one. All lives matter because we, as Americans, we believe in inclusivity. We believe in acceptance. We believe in human rights. We believe in equality for all. That's what we believe in. So of course, all lives matter. But in this moment right now, this defining, pivotal, explosive moment where our country is down on its knees, the floorboards of our country are becoming unhinged. In this moment, we must say the words, Black lives matter. Where are you? Where are you? Because here's what happens. When you extend a hand and you reach out to Americans who are in pain. And they stand with you. They stand with you. Here's what happens. The entire country stands and rises as well. There is military force that has been deployed on our own people. Looters, yes. Criminals, absolutely. But our protesters who are begging and pleading, our protesters who are in pain, you know, you would be surprised how people in pain would respond when you say to them, I care about you. When you say to them, I'm listening to you. You'd be surprised how people would respond, how Americans would respond if you say to them, I care about you, I am listening to you. This is our country. You are all my people. And I take full responsibility and full accountability for something that has been hundreds of years of systemic disease. Why am I taking full accountability? Because I am your leader. I'm your leader, and I'm going to do everything I can to make this right. And I'll tell you what, you give me some trust, you give me some time, you give me some effort, you give me some love. I'm right there with you, and together we're going to make this right. Together we're going to create that change. Together we're going to normalize equality. We're going to do it, but we're going to do it together. You'd be surprised how Americans and how human beings would respond. They would rise up with you. We would rise up with you. The world would rise up with you.
Man, I just want to let it play because the Rock sounds like the damn president right now. I got to tell you, man, The Rock sounds like the president. And listen, a lot of the last couple of years, a lot of the left-wing people have been mad at me and the right-wing people have agreed with me. This is going to probably be the video where the right-wing people disagree with me more than the left-wing. I don't care what anybody says. The Rock is right. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're right or you're wrong or whatever you are. Where are you? It doesn't matter. None of that stuff matters, man. All I know is a couple days ago I didn't see this. Like, I myself didn't see this a couple days ago. But I now see it today. I actually see how upset people are. After watching the videos around everywhere and that stuff like that, I think some of the fake outrage from some of the other people, like the white people who are screaming and like about stuff, is diluting many people's view of the actual hurt that's out there. So because I'm the same way. I see these screaming 19-year-old people who don't know a damn thing about anything, because I did the same thing when I was their age, and they're like in your face, and you're letting that ruin the real reaction and hurt of people out there that's actually going on. And so that's when you go, man, forget what I thought. Forget what you think. Forget kneeling. Forget a flag in the respect of whatever the hell you've got. Think about how the actual human beings are feeling right now. Like, and actually put that as your first thing that you need to do the first thing that you need to be worried about. That's the first thing that you need to be worried about, is the people that are crying, sad, how things like this have impacted them. That's the first thing that you should be thinking about. Not all these other conspiracies or the SJWs. Yes, there are SJWs, and there are, this stupid group of, some people that do things. But there's a stupid group of everybody everywhere. But there's a lot of people who are actually hurt, and they actually feel bad, man, and they're scared and shit. And man, where is the president? Where are all the leaders? To be honest, it's not just where's the president? Where's all the leaders been when this started happening? I'm talking about where's the governors been? Where's the mayor been? For almost every state and city, our governors and mayor went into hiding until yesterday. And same thing even with Hollywood, to be honest. I even was like, where's all the Hollywood people who normally tweet out about all this other stuff left and right? Quite honestly, it took The Rock a long time to upload this, 17 hours ago. So I would have liked to see a whole hell of a lot of more people reacting earlier on than this. But I think we're all in shock. I think a lot of us were in shock. We were rambling about exactly what we were seeing at the certain time, but now that the dust sort of feels like it's kind of settling a little bit in a way, we're finally reflecting on what the hell we just saw and what just happened. I think that's what The Rock is doing here, but through everything, the one thing you can say is, where are all the leaders, and where's the president? Other than pushing, he came out, he said some stuff the other day that was good, but then he pushed back peaceful protesters. And he took a picture with a Bible. was very bizarre. And all the leaders of every single state and city and the mayors, it feels like everybody went missing for days. Very strange. The Rock has very, very good points here. I believe The Rock is like me. I think he's an independent, but I don't even know, because you never really know with The Rock. But he's The Rock.
I want to take a moment to thank the world. I want to take a moment right now to thank the world for standing up with us in our fight for equality, to normalize equality. I want to thank all these countries around the world. Incredible.
Now, I know there's probably some people right now saying, oh, yeah, you're so not equal, Rock. You're like a millionaire and a billionaire and stuff like that. So there's probably people saying that right now, like, oh, The Rock's a billionaire and all this stuff. What do you mean? You're in millions of movies. You're the top guy. I understand how that can be perceived. I get it. It's like when any of these guys talk. You know, like Drew Brees says something, The Rock says something, and you just like, you guys make millions of dollars. But, you know, I think The Rock's trying to be a leader here and speak up for people. So, you know, I would dismiss that in this case, because I don't usually see The Rock virtue signaling. So I think The Rock means it here. You know what I'm saying?
Incredible, inspiring, beautiful displays of solidarity. And I want you to know something. And I feel confident speaking on behalf of your American brothers and sisters, us, through our fire, through our smoke, through our debris, through our noise, and everything that we're going through right now, because there's a lot happening around us as we're taking our lumps. Don't think for a second that we don't see you. We see you. We see you. We thank you. We love you. Look, I am like the majority of Americans. I'm not a politician, and I've never clearly been elected to office, and I am not the president of the United States. But I am a man and I am a father who cares so deeply about my family, about my children, and the world that they will live in. I care so deeply about our country and every single person in it. That's who I am. I am a man who is frustrated. I'm disappointed. I'm angry. But I'm also doing my best to stay focused and as calm as I could possibly be in the pocket to make the best decisions for my family and make the best decisions for our country. So as we continue to wait for that leader to emerge, I would recommend to all of you.
He's calling.
That we must become the leaders we're looking for. We become our own leaders. Because we're doing it now. We must become the leaders we are looking for. And I'll ask it one more time. Where are you? Where is our leader? Where are you? Where is our leader at this time? At this time when our country is down on its knees, begging, pleading, hurt, angry, frustrated, in pain, begging and pleading with its arms out, just wanting to be heard, begging and pleading and praying for change. Where are you? Where is our compassionate leader who's going to step up to our country, who's down on its knees and extend a hand and say, you stand up. Stand up with me. Stand up with me because I got you. I got you. I got you. I hear you. I'm listening to you. And you have my word that I'm going to do everything in my power and until my dying day, my last.
Wow, this video just looped over. I was like, is he saying the same stuff again? The video started replaying over, and I was like, I thought he was closing with his opening. You know what I mean? Unbelievable stuff there from The Rock. What do you guys think about The Rock, baby? Looking for the leadership. I'm looking for the leadership too. In fact, I've been saying it for days and days and days and days and days. Where is the leadership? The Rock wants to know too. The Rock wants to know, where are you? Yeah. What do you guys think about what The Rock said? There's so much more to talk about today. We're going to talk about it on Out of Nowhere tonight and a whole bunch of other places. A whole bunch of other things, rather. Not a bunch of other places. We'll be live here, or we'll be live on Joe Cronin Show for Out of Nowhere. And that's about it. We'll see you guys later.
If you smell what The Rock is cooking.
The Rock wants to know where your Rudy Poo candy ass is. The Rock says he'll lay it the smack it down on your monkey ass and whoop that pie in front of your mother's face. If you smell with The Rock.
Sorry, whenever The Rock talks, I just hear his theme music going, and I hear that song kicking. Where are you? Where are you? 10 million views on Instagram. Where are you? Hell yeah, man. Rock is the man of the people, dude. He is the people's champ. He's still the people's champ, man. I got you people too, man. I'm ready to go. All right? I got you all. Right here on the Joe Cronin Show. Hit me up on Twitter at JCS Commentary. Shout out to The Rock for I thought, a pretty good video, man. Where are all the leaders? Where are the leaders? And where's the main leader? Where's the president? It's a great question. Here's some other videos you might have missed.